Welcome to Laundromat News today. I am my mom's favorite Laundromat News anchor, Jordan Berry, here with news from around the world, all things laundromat related. We're going to kick it off with a segment of our news called Spotlight on the Industry. And let's kick it off with Alliance Laundry Holdings. Let's take a peek at what is going on there. They've been making a steady growth since the end of March. They're up about a little over 29%, up to 25.19 as of reporting of this per share. So making a strong comeback after a little bit of a lull for a little while. So keep an eye on that, and also spotlight on the industry. Shout out to Franchise Laundromat, which is opening a new Oklahoma City store with a free community event, which is great. All right, let's move over to a new segment called Lessons from Laundromats. We'll kick this segment off with a story that comes right out of my heart and my home, Los Angeles. Chinatown, actually, in Los Angeles, has no laundromats. So somebody pulled up with a laundry truck into Chinatown to help people do their laundry. So shout out to the ingenuity out there in Chinatown. Something to keep in mind, always looking for opportunities. And again, from Lessons in Laundromats, I had to mention this when I try to avoid like too much bad news. But this one was just all over the place. An ATM was stolen from a laundromat after a U-Haul crashed into the shopping center storefronts in Cobb County. So listen, I don't really know what the lesson is here other than maybe get those metal poles in front of your stores. But man, the lengths people go to, I've had an ATM stolen. I've had stuff stolen out of my stores, and it's not fun. So, hey, mind your business, protect your business. And yeah, I guess that's the lesson to be learned. All right, let's move over to a segment called Good News in the Laundromat Industry. And we'll kick that one off with Jasmine Connolly, who's an Army veteran that is providing laundry relief in Defiance, particularly after a tornado just struck there, and is using her laundry facilities to help provide laundry for people who otherwise can't have clean clothes. And there's a cool little video. We've got a link to this and all these stories. Make sure you're on our newsletter at laundromatresource.com. Go sign up over there to get links to all these articles that'll be sent out. But there's a video there where they're interviewing some people who've gone through this tornado and are just feeling grateful for having a laundry facility. So again, I just want to punctuate, we can make a real big difference. It doesn't even have to be during a disaster. Look for ways to use your business for good, like I know a lot of you guys are. And by the way, if you are doing something cool for your community and you want it highlighted on the news, don't be shy. Shoot us an email at news@laundromatresource.com and we'll make sure we'll get it into a future episode. Okay. I want to spotlight some events happening around the industry. Well, I've got one today, but if you've got an event out there, or if you know of a laundromat event happening out there, big or small, local, global, national, whatever, regional, we want to spotlight them on here just to get us together as an industry. And I know there's an event happening called the Vended Laundry Experience in, I think it's in Austin. Yeah, it's in Austin. And it's on San Antonio Street. That's why I got confused. But it's in Austin, Texas. It's coming up on April 23rd. So make sure you check that out, especially if you're in that area. You can get down there, meet some cool people. I believe the Waleed Cope is going to be there. So listen, that's worth a trek. Even if you're not in the area, go hang out with Waleed and some other laundromat industry aficionados. Okay. We've got some international news, so let's kick it out to a place I just recently was at, actually, in Singapore. And just an interesting story out of Singapore. Fresh Laundry in Singapore was ranked number 37 among the fastest growing companies in Singapore. So listen, laundromats are kind of a big deal. And a big part of that is because of you guys up in the game. So continue to up the game and continue to look for opportunities. That's what's going to keep our industry improving, serving our communities better, and you more profitable. And I think we want all three of those, I think. Okay, we're keeping it international here for a couple more stories. Let's head over to London, where Asda, which I believe is a supermarket, I think it's pronounced Asda, and I apologize for any of you Brits out there if I'm not pronouncing it right, but they have just introduced 700 self-serve laundry machines in their stores. Now, what they have over there, and I've seen this around in Europe, a little bit in Asia too, but they have essentially like panels of 3 to 6 washers and dryers that'll sit in a parking lot, or I've seen them at like train stations, things like that. And so these are basically mini laundromats that they're putting up in these supermarkets. And we've talked about this in the past before of other people doing this, but they're doing it at a bigger scale here. 700 machines that they're starting with, so that people can throw their laundry in, go do their shopping, pick up their laundry, and head home. All their chores checked off their list. That model really hasn't caught on here in the U.S. yet. But listen, if you're interested in doing it, keep me posted. I'd love to hear how it goes. Okay, and one other international piece of news that we have here is in South Korea, they are introducing, and this is kind of a good news / international news, but they're introducing a program to help mental health and suicide prevention through the local laundromats, and particularly unattended laundromats. They're providing a lot of resources in those spaces so that while people are doing their laundry, they can do kind of a mental health checkup and get some resources if they're struggling with their mental health. So again, I know a lot of people out there are struggling with mental health. Listen, there's lots of ways we can do good. So shout out to South Korea for utilizing laundromats to try to tackle this issue. And finally, a segment I like to call Laundromats in Pop Culture. I just called it that right now, so that's what I'm going to call it. There is an interesting article. It's coming out of Australia, but it's kind of an international article talking about the gold coin rush and how TikTok and some of you guys out there and your TikTok channels has spun up this interest in laundromats, and how the industry is booming and demand for laundromats is booming. If you're out there trying to buy your first laundromat, you know what I'm talking about. Demand for this industry is booming, and a big part of that's because of social media. So who would ever thunk that our little industry would be, TikTok famous? But here we are, TikTok famous, and some of you guys in particular, TikTok famous. And kudos to you guys. So that's it for news around the industry and around the world. We'll be back next week with all the latest and greatest articles. Again, if you have an event, or if you are doing something good in your community through your laundromat, or you just have some news that you want released out to the industry, big or small, whether you're an individual laundromat or you're a company serving the industry, shoot us over, a press release or just an email. It doesn't have to be formal. news@laundromatresource.com. We'd love to have you featured and get the word out to the cool stuff happening around the world in our industry. All right, we'll see you next week.